Men are often criticised for not wanting to make a commitment, usually by women, and usually by the woman who wants them to commit. I've been married now for 15 years, and I wonder, does a middle-aged man have to be committed to marriage? I was recently reading a book called Celebrating Life by Jonathan Sacks, and there's a line in there that goes something like, marriage is the single biggest commitment any of us will make in our lives. It didn't sit well with me. Commitment is like a one-way, no-way-out kind of thing. I was excited to get married. When I took out a home loan, that was stress. I knew that if I wanted to walk away from that, there were going to be consequences that would stay with me for the rest of my life. Nowadays, with 40% of marriages ending in divorce, clearly death isn't the only way of parting. There is so little stigma attached to divorce nowadays, unless you're on like your 4th divorce. And maybe you should probably take a hint. Committed is just a nicer way of saying trapped. But marriage isn't a trap. If you don't like it, you can leave. After 15 years of marriage, I don't stay with Janet because I stood before God and man and promised to be with her for better or worse. I stay with her because, by and large, it makes me happy. Dare I say, happier than I would be if I wasn't with her. Does that sound selfish? It is, but it's real. I must be able to be selfish about the choice of whether I stay in a relationship. Give me this one topic where my selfishness is justified. I'm not saying every day is marital bliss. There are a few minutes a day, a few days a month, dare I say a month or two a year, where it's hard work. But even if my calculations are correct, it still means that the vast majority of my time spent in the marital world is positive. Is the grass greener? Ask your friend how his marriage is going. If you've got time to listen to a long list of complaints. The truth is, happiness in marriage depends more on the way we choose to see things than the actions of our wife. For example, I have one friend, he's driven nuts by the way his wife brushes her teeth. Another friend has a wife who brushes her teeth in exactly the same way, but he doesn't get upset about it. Don't get me wrong, staying married isn't easy, but I don't do it because 15 years ago I committed to Janet subject to youth, social pressure and a whole lot of hope. I committed to her then, and I commit to her every day now by sticking around. Sometimes we have to look at the long term, but it's worth it. In middle age, you can start taking things for granted. Thanks for the book, Janet. She probably knows what I need. So until next time, appreciate your long-term marriage. You've worked hard to get here, and enjoy middle age.